Hi, it's Melissa, and I'm just dropping by today to give you a short little video on what it takes to achieve your RV dream. And when I say that, I'm talking mostly about mindset. Achieving any dream is pretty much 80% mindset and 20% planning and doing physical things. And achieving your RV dream is no different. And I say this because I know, because I went through it. It took me 2 years of planning. And before that, I actually had this dream for about 15 years. And I kept saying, one day I would just love to live and travel in an RV. And finally, it got to the point where I was really tired of what I was doing. I kept thinking there has to be more to life than this. There has to be more than working every day just to pay the bills, just so I can have a house to live in and food to eat. I'm always going to have to do that no matter what. So I figured, why not live my dream? Why not live my RV dream? So from there, it took me I'd say at least 2 years, at least, of going through the things that I needed to go through, of doing some research, of finding things. And a lot of that was mental, was mental preparation and getting my mindset right, because it's a scary thing. I never lived in an RV. I had one years before, but I actually only took it one place. I really just used it in between houses, and it was a tiny little thing. And I never even used the hot water heater because I didn't have a clue how to use it. You had to go outside and light some kind of pilot light. It was just a 19-foot travel trailer. I stayed in it outside of the house that I bought while I was inside painting. So I had water and a shower and everything in there. Before I put the furniture in, I did a lot of my own work, my own painting and stuff. So it wasn't really RV living. So the whole thing was new to me, and it was scary. One of the biggest things that I had to get over was fear of the unknown. And the way that I got over that, I was, of course, doing a lot of research and learning. And this is where I want to help you. I want to help you get over the fears, get over the obstacles that are holding you back, try to help you figure out ways. I had to figure out how to afford it, what kind of RV I wanted to buy. Um, Gosh, I had to figure out everything. How was I going to make a living? Because I'm not retired. I didn't hit the lottery. I'm not independently wealthy. And for me, this is what I love doing. This is my passion, helping other people achieve their dreams. So that's why I'm here doing this video today, and that's why I got my little friends Tigger and Roo behind me. Tigger is right there in his little dog bed, and Roo is right there on the pillow. They are my support. My family didn't understand. My friends didn't understand. I didn't really know a lot of people that were living the RV dream. And if you've been thinking about it or talking about it, you might know the same thing that I'm talking about. People kind of thought I was crazy. And they still do, but now that I am living the dream and I am living in an RV, they're a little bit jealous too, I think. There are a lot of people that I come across that say, wow, I would love to do that. I've always thought of that. If you're one of those people and you're here listening to me because you have subscribed to your RV dream and you have an RV dream, whether or not you even have an RV yet, whether you already have an RV and you're trying to find a way to go full time, or maybe even just part time. I have done so much research, and there's so much that I can help you with. And part of my forte, let's say, is helping people to get to where they need to be um, mentally, getting the right mindset, getting over those fears, learning to understand, figuring out what it is that you need to do. I can make a plan to live an RV dream. That's actually the easy part. The harder part is getting over some of the mental things. And I actually was journaling the other day, and I wrote down what it takes really to achieve your dream, whether it's an RV dream or not. And some of the things that I wrote down, and these might resonate with you a little bit. They are power, because you're going to need to stand in your own power. You're going to need to stand up for yourself and say, this is what I want to do. This was probably the biggest hurdle for me because it was something I had never done before. I was on my own. I had my own house, but still, with everybody saying I was crazy, it made me think, am I crazy? So I had to really own it and stand in my own power. Strength, that goes along with power. You really have to be strong and willing to do this. And if you're a couple, then both of you need to be strong together, because you may have kids that think you're crazy. And I don't mean little kids, I mean adult kids or little kids. You may be a family wanting to take your family on the road. You probably have relatives and friends that are like, why would you ever want to do something like that? They just don't have that calling, that draw to that adventurous and free life. It's going to take confidence that goes in relation to the power and strength. And the confidence comes as you research and plan, and you start to see things laid out in front of you. It takes belief. You have to believe that you can make it work out. Sometimes it's pretty much a leap of faith. I ended up telling people that what I did basically by selling my house and closing my business and buying an RV was to jump off a cliff and learn how to fly on the way down, because I had no set plans. Lots of ideas, lots of thoughts. I'm not worried about going under or anything like that, because there are lots of ways to make money, lots of things I could do, lots of alternatives, lots of options out there to live in an RV without the conventional lifestyle. But you have to believe that you can do that. That goes hand in hand with faith and courage. Belief, faith, and courage are three very important things, because you can be jumping off a cliff and you might be in a free fall until you learn everything you need to learn. It's a learning curve. There are people now that have been living in an RV for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, and they'll tell you there's still a learning curve. There's always things to learn. That's why I love this life. That's what's so exciting and adventurous about it, is there's so much to learn, and so much to learn how to do, and so much to experience and explore. I love that. I love that. I was so sick of the sedentary life. Even though I didn't really do the same thing day in and day out, I took dogs into my house for daycare and for like kenneling, but it wasn't a kennel. It was my house. A lot of them slept in bed with me, so it wasn't really the same thing every day, but it sort of was. I didn't get out. I never really got to travel that much. I took a couple of vacations in maybe 2 vacations in 10 years, and they were long 2 or 3 week vacations, because I just had to get away and get out. But I yearned for that all the time. I yearned for that travel and exploration, and you might feel the same way. So the thing that all of these things lead to, before I skip it, the last one I want to say is discipline. And it does take discipline. And the first thing I'll say is that once I got the RV and I traveled to Florida for my first winter, I was still working on ways to make money online, and to do things. I was just still doing research and looking things up. But everybody thought for some reason that when you live and travel in an RV, you're retired and you're on vacation. It's a permanent vacation. And for a lot of us that work and live in our RVs, it's not a permanent vacation. I have people calling me, friends that call me all times of the day thinking, oh, you have off every day. You just live in an RV. You can do whatever you want. But no, I'm sitting here working. I'm making this video for you right now. This to me is work. It's it's work, but it's giving. It's a passion. So I really don't feel like it's work. I feel like it's giving and sharing and helping. And that's how I want to live my life, how I want to make my living. And it's all about helping people. And that's what I'm here for. And you really do need to have a breakthrough, to step out of, if you're right now in a conventional life with a sticks and bricks house or an apartment or whatever it is, whatever your financial situation is, there are ways to make this work. But it's going to take a breakthrough in your mindset, a breakthrough in planning, and a breakthrough in taking action. And these are things that's what I'm here for. That's what I want to do all day, every day. That's what I do all day, every day, by making these, by doing the interviews, by making these videos. There's a lot of people out there that can tell you how to empty your black tank. And I can tell you that too. In fact, I'll probably do some videos on some things around the RV. But for me, it's more about getting you there, getting you to live that dream, and getting you to live that dream with confidence and not with fear. You can make it living in an RV. You can have that life of freedom. You can have that life of adventure. You can make a living while you're on the road. If you don't need to make a living, if you're trying to make your, let's say, Social Security work, or whatever funds you have coming in right now, you're trying to make them work, there are ways to do that. It just takes all those things I talked about. It takes courage, belief, faith, determination, and that will get you to your freedom. So, and what I'd like to do is offer you, if you'd like to talk about this with me, if you'd like to find out what kind of breakthrough you need, I'm offering a free breakthrough call. And I have a few spots for next week. I'd say, what's next week? Right after vacation. I have 10 spots available for a 1 hour. I'm offering a free, absolutely free 1 hour breakthrough call to talk with me about what you need to make that breakthrough, what you need to get where you need to be. Whether it's trying to figure out what type of an RV you want, or whether it's trying to figure out how you're going to make money on the road, or whether it's just trying to figure out where to start. Give me a call. I'm going to put the link for that free call right below the video here. So click it, schedule a call, or if you want, make a comment in the comment section. I'll get back to you. Let me know that you want a free breakthrough call, and we'll converse back and forth. We'll get a call, but you can click that link below here, and that'll bring up my schedule. You can schedule a call with me right there. The reason I like you to schedule it is we might be in different time zones, and I want to make sure that maybe I'm not asleep, or maybe you're not asleep, you know, when you schedule a call. So it would bring me the most joy to give you that free call and to talk to you about your breakthrough and what it would take you to be able to live your RV dream. No obligation, just click on the link, schedule a call with me, and I can't wait to talk to you about your RV dream. That's my most favorite thing to do in the whole world, is to help people achieve their dreams. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Tigger and Rue are, well, there's Rue back, wait, she's over there, and there's Tigger. They're napping, they're not much help today, but they say goodbye too, and I hope to talk to you real soon. Have a wonderful day, and have a great Thanksgiving holiday. Bye for now.